He's the old lion who's coming back into the cage to mix it up with the new lion. But at the same time, it's like, but I'm the strongest. And
which he does do in the show.
In the show.
I do.
Yeah, that's his voice in the Soldier Boy.
But I'm the strongest. Homelander.
Yeah.
I'm Soldier Boy.
They've been incredibly welcoming. I didn't have to overly prove myself. Everybody, I think, here was like, oh, he's probably as messed up in the head as we are. And they're right. A note that kept getting repeated to me over and over and over was, don't be Dean, which is my character in Supernatural. They're like, don't let your Dean show.
Tell me about Supernatural. What can we expect?
Well, nothing, because it's over.
Spray here. Do you spray there?
On your wrist?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well,
That's what women do.
I don't know. I've
Is that
just always
true?
done that. Yeah. Like here and then here.
I've seen them at Macy's.
Wow, I can't smell down there.
Don't know my favorite Disney character.
Tiana.
I don't know why.
You can smell it right here.
It works for me because, you know.
It's smelling
I can
like my
talk with
jeans
my
are
hands.
enjoying themselves, but that's, no, you want it
Yeah.
right there so then you can smell it. So if somebody horrible walks by, you're like,
He smells all right.
That was so good.
I was so excited about it. Let's do it again. I forgot when the next move was.
It's hard to believe that your show has been on 13 seasons now. That's a lot of seasons.
It's a lot of seasons. It's a lot of TV.
You must like the people you work with. You must like the part, the show, all that stuff.
I don't. I lost a bet. And
Between Homelander, Butcher, and Soldier Boy, who was Dad, Daddy, and Zaddy?
Oh! Butcher, Homelander.
it ended up being about 460 people, all crew and past crew and cast.
Wow,
of
everybody
the past
came.
13 years. It was all in one building, and it was overwhelming, to say the least.
I would think so. They must like you, I guess.
Well, or it was the free booze.
The younger Zaddy.
Daddy.
Homelander's dad, because like he's just like the Deep's dad. Oh, and then that would make Butcher
Daddy?
Daddy.
Daddy Butcher?
Oh, he is actually daddy. Father.
Daddy.
Daddy's home.
Would you survive a zombie apocalypse?
I would now.
Exactly. After all this time, you better.
Oh, I mean,
Just
at
be
least
teaching classes.
At least it's given me a false sense of security being on the show for so long. I'd be like, yeah, I got this.
Yeah.
And then I'd die instantly.
And you know what?
I feel like I'd flip. I feel like Butch's dad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I feel like Butch's dad. But but the Deep has a different relationship.
Different relationship.
Yeah,
It's a relationship. I feel like Butch's dad, Homeland's daddy,
Right.
Jensen's daddy.
Jensen's definitely zaddy.
Yes.
Hey, Jensen, you ready?
No.
All right, so I know you can't tell us anything about the new season.
I mean, I'll tell you what you want to know. I don't care.
All right, what are we coming back with?
What are they going to fire me? Please don't fire me.
This is the final question. Whichever of you answers it first wins.
You lose. Okay. Is there a buzzer, or do we just shout it out?
You just shout it. Well, you
Okay.
have a mic, so just say it.
Okay.
How do you kill Bloody Mary?
Say the name 3 times in the mirror. No, that's how you conjure, and then you show her image in the mirror.
Yeah!
Does the temp V, you don't get to choose what powers you get, right?
No, you don't. It's completely.
It's just whatever.
Random, depending on your, I guess, personality or DNA.
Because I guess Huey wouldn't have chosen what he chose.
The super suit costume designer, LJ, she was starting to put the stuff together. I was like, are you going to give me some, give me some muscles? Like I see these suits and they're clearly outlined with, added muscles. So they won't get along. The rolling the eyes thing might be onto something there. Spotlight thing, maybe in a way you don't expect.
I would definitely show up assuming muscles would be there.
Yeah, and then, but instead she just lightly taps me on the shoulder and she goes, you're gonna bring me some muscles in April. As they say, give them what they want in a way they don't expect it. That's what Grandpa says. Write that down, kids.
How much time? When was that? When was that conversation?
It's like October.
Oh my God, that's not enough time.
Well, it was.
Yeah, oh well.
I was like, challenge accepted.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry that I saw the clip and I was like, that wasn't enough time.
Yeah, thanks, man. So apparently it wasn't.
Pretty much the same for the Deep. Yeah, it was, can't give too much away.
It's weird.
It's weird, man.
Literally season 1, if you had to describe it in one sentence, it was hot, nasty, stinky, dirty, and bloody.
Technically, that's not a sentence.
I think those are the 5 words that Kripke used to sell the show. It was those 5 words and then superheroes. We're reading that stuff, and you sent me a message.
Did I?
You sent me a text message, and I think I'll have to go find it, but I think it was something like, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to work after this. If anybody's ever thinking of coming on to a Kripke show, never tell him that something bothers you.
Oh, interesting.
He will write to it full force.
Fear
like,
thing,
I
yeah.
don't like fluid all over me. He's like, oh, okay. Okay, got it.
I know what scene I'd like to be removed from.
Yeah, without any spoilers. I mean, it's just odd sexual positions.
All right, great. Now that is troubling because that means, based on everything you've said so far, that you went to him and said, I got 2 sexual positions I hate.
First day on set, they got me in my birthday suit.
Hey, such a talented young kid. He was really difficult to work with, so demanding.
I would get emails with just stick figures in positions. I'd be like, oh, A and B are out. I'm sorry. I can't. I have children.
Which season was the most funnest to film? Funnest?
Hey, funnest. That's a great question.
God, I love him.
Did 3 years on Days of Our Lives. Do you still get
Nobody
recognized?
remembers that.
Do you get recognized though?
Okay, funny story. No.
Okay.
Until about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Mine is maybe a bit more obvious. Other than the one you met your wife in. I like.
When I was on a flight back from Europe, we were over there doing some press for the boys, and a lovely flight attendant, kind of like, you know, how they look at you and they're like,
Yeah.
Like,
You had to pick a season other than the one that you met Genevieve in. I like the one where I met my wife.
So I'm thinking maybe Supernatural, maybe The Boys, I don't know. And so I'm coming out of the bathroom, and they're there in the galley, and he says, Days of Our Lives. And I immediately was like, you're not even old enough to remember me.
Season 4. We need a rap. Season 4. For sure. Walk out the door. You want some more of season 4?
You might want to suck my nuts.
You want some more? Dean, get on the floor. You don't even know. I'm the best for show.